Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great day of SSL soccer. For the second time today, my name is Xenlos. I'm joined today by.
It's TBC!
We have some great cup action ready for you today as we kick off the quarterfinals of the SSL Cup. TBC, what game are you most excited for today?
Well, I'm a little bit biased, as always,
Mm,
of course. Inter
of course.
London, the Division 2 team making it through, they'll be taking on CF Catalunya, so I'm looking forward to seeing what that brings.
That's a great answer. However, I had bad news for you. It's not our first game. So
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get Buenos Aires and Athênai up first.
indeed, normally this would be the part where I would start reading standings things, but we're in the cup. There are no standings for me to read, so we're good to get right into it.
Why don't you
Buenos
give us
Aires,
an introduction to our favorite thing of the evening, Brian?
our favorite thing of the evening. I already said hi to Cret. No,
You know, the goals that are not at home?
oh, the away goals, the ever so important away goals. We don't have any yet, but it is something definitely to keep watch for. As we come out here, we do have Buenos Aires wearing the yellow. No, yellow, excuse me. I'm looking at the referee. Wearing the orange. Athletic wearing the checkered blue and white. We get a shot here from Tali. That'll be saved. Now we have a throw in from DD Joker. He's going to take it across midfield, going for Owen 44. Owen 44 for that open shot, but it's blocked. Ooh. Goalie dived for it, and it was blocked by someone else. Here's Joker on the corner. Going to be tucked away. It can be recovered by Lynn. Over to Ramirez to Newport. We're just going to play a little bit back by midfield. Joker gets it forward to Fisher. And that's going to be taken away by Guevara, who's going to get into Guevara looking for Vandersloff. But it's went just a bit too far. Now Katarina steals it back. We're going forward for Gorkov. Gorkov in the box, goes to Governo, fires, and it's a goal from Antonio Governo. And Buenos Aires up 1-0 very quickly.
That is the fourth of the season for Governo. The Scottish forward, if I believe. Correct.
Yeah. I think so. Possible. Ooh, what a good one-timer.
He puts that fast past the fellow Euro. That is Yannick Anderson in net. Danish keeper.
Free kick. Ooh, that is turned aside by Anderson. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about maybe Buenos Aires playing with a little chip on their shoulder today. They did not have a great game their last game out.
I was wondering if we got a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, I think they might play with a little bit of fire today over it.
Yeah, and Athênai are in Division 1 as well. Of course, the two of these teams, Athênai having never left Division 1 to begin with. Buenos Aires just recently gaining re-entry to Division 1 after relegation promotion being introduced.
So we're going to play a little bit of diamond strategy here in the back of the box. Here's Lynn going to Newport. Governo in the middle of it all, playing monkey in the middle. We go back out. Here's Hyuga going way out deep to Labovich, but has his pocket picked by Knight, who takes it back into the attacking side for Buenos Aires, trying to get past Gintonic and Labovich. Goes all the way to the back corner, goes for the cross to Vandersloff. It's headed and then chipped in by Abo Tali. What a goal for Buenos Aires. They're up 2-0.
That looked like it took a weird bounce off Yorker, but it seems that he just kind of got beat cleanly here. And yeah, great goal early on. Great second goal here for Buenos Aires. 2-0. We're only 12 minutes into the game.
Yeah, this could be a bit of a long one. But Oh, wait, never mind. I stand corrected. We're 23 minutes in now. Here's a throw-in from Joker. They go to Jaeger. They go to Fisher. They go back to Joker. Goes for the cross to 44, but it's going to be of Katarina getting in the way of that. Here's Ramirez on the cross to Owen 44. Fires, but it's saved by Oakdown. Back to Gintonic. Oakdown dives, and it somehow ends up behind the corner. We're going to have a corner kick. Joker off the corner. Gets it away by of Katarina. Gets it to Caverno. Going forward to Edwin Vandersloot. Trying to outpace Hyuga. Goes all the way to the back line. Hyuga picks the pocket, though. Now we have a corner kick. That's going to be recovered by Labovich, who is just moving across the field. It's 0-44. Oh, a risky play by Oaktown.
I think that's one of the times that you would actually kind of not want to be in your net.
Yeah, that's fair. But man, if he's a second slower, that is the easiest goal of 0-44's life.
Speaking
and here
of,
we go again. 0-44, open field in front of him, fires and scores! 0-44 with the assist from Sidney Ramirez makes it 2-1.
Number 14 for number 44.
What a great ball in. So here we go, kickoff again, 27th minute now, 2-1 in favor of Buenos Aires. Now remember, it does not matter who wins this, well, it kind of does matter, but who wins this game, if you lose this game, it's not the end of the world. You still have the second leg, and it is more important, arguably, for Athênai to put up a lot of goals here for those all-important away goals that are the tiebreaker should the game be tied in aggregate after the second leg.
I'm so glad you mentioned that. That one goal from 44 is going to be very important for Athênai should they only score that one and Buenos Aires not score too many more.
Yeah. Oakdown skies it away looking for Vandersloot, but Joker is ready for it, wins the header battle there. They go back to Jaeger, to Joker again, going across to Gintonic, finding Labovich. Labovich looking for Joker right on the edge of the box, going for the cross to 44. Bailey keeps it in bounds, goes back to Joker, who crosses it. We're back to Gintonic. People are just shooting the ball wildly. I can't even keep track of where Oakdown is, and now it's a throw-in. Okay. Fourth minute now. We're getting down to the end of this first half. Guevara goes forward to Knight. Knight going towards the back line. Looks like he's looking for Calavera, who's looking for maybe Tali. Open kind of in the middle there. Calavera just yeets it just a bit outside.
I'll tell you what, Buenos Aires have had some really good looks at the net.
Yeah, definitely.
For as good as this Athênai defense is, Buenos Aires seem to be having them at their mercy.
Well, you look at that, 9 shots to 5, 6 of them on. They have more on target shots than Athênai has shots. It's just, like you said, they're getting a lot of good chances. 44th minute we cross into. As 0-44 in the 44th minute, trying to make a charge, trying to get past all the orange kits around him. Goes back to Fisher, to Jaeger, to Gintonic. Looking for Fisher towards the back line. They go for the cross for Labovich, but it's saved by Oakdown. Gonna have 2 minutes of stoppage time in this first half.
And it's done.
And it's done. And we're at the half, everybody. It is currently 2-1 Buenos Aires. And the weird thing is, as suffocating as it feels like the Buenos Aires offense has been, Athênai leads on XG.
Athena strike quickly, and when they do, it is often dangerous or lethal. That's because the man at the end of that attack is only 44.
Yeah. Oh boy. But you see, Buenos Aires getting a lot of set pieces. They had 9 corners to Athênai's 2, and that's going to present a lot of opportunities, a lot of looks at the net. You know, it's something that you can't just keep giving away.
Yeah, but by the same token, I really do think Athena are pretty good at set pieces. They have a really good core in their defense. Henrik Lind, of course, being the
Right.
centerpiece of that defense.
As we have no substitutions coming out of the locker room as we get the second half underway.
Well, now that we have a small break, we can talk about formations.
Oh, my favorite.
Yes, I think Athena are lined up in a 4-3-3, and Buenos Aires are also lined up in a 4-3-3, but a different variation of it.
Depending on who you ask.
Yes, well, I'm asking you, what do you think Buenos Aires are lined up?
They're in a 4-3-2-1. Oh my goodness, that's Lauren Gorkov. We're sitting here talking about formations, and Gorkov converts a goal, a very key goal, to put Buenos Aires up by 2 in the 50th minute.
Well, you know what? You were just counting down the seconds until he scored. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that worked. That worked out. Gorkov, see, again, I'll explain. You have a line of 4 people, then a line of 3 people, then you look, there's a line of 2 people, and there's Governo at the top, who's like the point of the pyramid. Okay, and that's the 1.
It sounds a lot better than a 4-3-3. True 4-3-3, but...
Ooh, that hits the post, but he's offside anyway.
Because the 4-3-3 DM wide is not a very sexy name.
Now the 4-3-2-1 counting down to your doom. That's
You can build
good.
a team around that. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Governo fires against past Anderson.
Anderson's had a bit of a mare there. And you talked about Buenos Aires coming back from the mess that was last game. Yeah, this is one way to do it.
Yeah, Anderson looked like he got hands on it, and it just got past him anyway, and that's...
It squeaked by him.
Yeah, it's almost like a knuckleball. But, so then we have 4-1 in the 69th minute. So, Athênai gonna have to get something going here. They go for the cross. It's good save by Oakdown. As we have Knight on the throw-in, almost goes out of bounds. Calavera looking for Gorkov, but taken away by Jaeger, but recovered by Checker, who shoots, but it's saved by Anderson. All right, this has become a little bit of a blowout, but we'll see if Athênai can get back in these last 15 minutes. Remember, all is not lost. If you can get yourself in a position. Oh,
Tonic!
Post! No! No!
I think that's twice they've hit a post now.
But if you can get yourself within 2, or even better, within 1, going into the second leg, it's definitely doable. But,
and the 2 away goals, more important.
Here's Brox Patron going over to Tali. Back to Checker, over to Vandersloff. Vandersloff to Calavera. Calavera shoots! But held onto by Anderson. 82nd minute for that shot.
He was able to get to that one that time. Yorker out with an injury, it seems. Bit of a knock.
Yeah, but, He's fine. He'll play through it. Here's Labovic going back to Ramirez, going forward to Gin Tonic. Gin Tonic with the cross looking for 44, but it's intercepted by Guevara, who clears it out, but now brought back in by Athênai. We're going to Gin Tonic, doing a diamond back here by midfield. You need to get it towards the goal, everybody, but here's Owen 44, open shot, saved by Oakdown.
They're not done, though. Yorker is back for the corner.
Corner kick from Yorker, looking for about the middle of the net. It's headed away. Gorkov will pick it up, start charging down the field. Tripped by Gin Tonic.
Should be yellow there. No, just a warning.
Yeah, just a no, don't do that. 2 minutes of stoppage time. And are we gonna let them play here? Because we are technically over time. Gorkov in the attacking third. And that'll be where the whistle is blown. Buenos Aires takes a very surprising 4-1 win over Athênai here in the first leg of the quarterfinal.
I think everything just kind of went their way today. Everything went the right way for them today. They didn't outplay Athênai by any means, I don't think. I think it was a fairly even match, all things said and done. But they were just more clinical.
I mean, look at how close the XG chart is. It's 0.02 of a point off, which is not something that you see often in a 3-goal win. Like, it's just... But it's like I said to Val the other day, and I stand to it now. As someone who is a Buenos Aires fan, I don't know how I feel right now. Like, we go from our last 4 games, we beat Laos. I'm sorry, we lost to Laos in the last game of the group stage. Then you beat Hollywood 1-0, shutting out Hollywood. Then you drop 10-2 to Sao Paulo. And now you win 4-1 over Athênai. Like, this team is just so back and forth and back and forth. It's like watching a tennis match. But
I've really enjoyed Buenos Aires in Division 1. They've really brought an element of surprise that I haven't seen in the last, last season was very, I wouldn't say very easy to predict, but it was sort of, by the third three-quarter mark, you kind of knew where things were going to lay.
right.
And this year it doesn't feel that way, and Buenos Aires is a big part of that.
But that'll close the book on our first game of the quarterfinals. We're going to head into our second game, AS Paris versus Hollywood. And if you're going purely based off of Division 1 standings for what your expectations are for this game, it could get ugly. But
yeah, absolutely. Hollywood is and has been and will be for some time a monster, proverbially. Ooh. And AS Paris are the underdog in this sort of battle, David versus Goliath, if you would. Yeah. And for AS Paris and for Hollywood, this is going to be the next 3 of 5 for them.
Yeah. So they better get used to seeing each other. Paris in the blue, Hollywood in the white. Here's Valor going forward to Taka. He's trying to go deep to Ricky Bobby, but that's going to be intercepted by Snooks. Horvath going over to Pelletier, to Brisky, forward to Cortez. And we're just going to play a little bit of ring around the rosy here with Miko Rashford. Until we go forward to Cortez, over to Pelletier. Paris on the attack, looks for Papadopoulos, and they find him! And it's a 1-0 lead for Paris, 4 minutes in!
Well, that's certainly one way to get at a giant. Punch them in the mouth real quick, see if they respond.
Yeah. Oh,
Step 1 complete.
Here we go. Oh, those lines are close.
You know what? I love those lines. Those are the Ukrainian lines.
This is true. But yeah, Paris takes the, you want to get away from the adage of, okay, this could get ugly, and he's like, no, we're going to make this interesting. We're not just going to lie down. Ooh, corner kick. To be taken by Gerard. Gerard takes the corner. It's going to go just past the post. All right.
So we're going to see a classic tactical matchup today. It is the 4-2-3-1 against the 4-3-3.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 4-2-3-1 versus 4-2-3-1 because I hadn't looked. What a shot by Horvat, but Sterling makes a good save. Brisky taking a corner here. Looking near post. Putnescu was ready for it, though. Possible kicks it back to Sterling. We'll just kind of collect the ball. And here's Gerard on the corner. And that's a goal for Ling Kwai. I did not even see. It looked like it got deflected away, and then just off the rebound, Kwai brings it in. And we're tied at 1.
Yeah, set pieces are dangerous for this exact reason. They create a ton of chaos. Those guys on the post mean that every attacker is going to be onside, and Liang Kai just gets a foot to it, puts it into the net, and that's all you need to do.
So now we're tied 1-1 here. Barflick going to try to take it out to Alistair. And then there's just 2 Hollywood players just all up in Alistair's business.
And that is because Hollywood are in the 4-2-3-1. I didn't actually get to say that before we got back into action. There's Perry in the 4-3-3.
Cortez! Oh, what a block by Jerome. Sorry.
No. That was great. Cortez, the winger in this 4-3-3, playing in a bit of the inverted attacking sort of manner.
That's going to be kept inbounds, but barely, by Ricky Bobby, who's going for the Ling Kwai. Who's taking it towards that back corner, goes back for Miko Rashford. Stolen away by Paris. Horvat going out to Cortez.
Now, despite the goal today already, Liang Kai is playing in a bit of a strange position. He's playing on that right-hand side as a winger today. So expect to see him a little further away from the goal, but obviously not on that one.
Obviously not too far. I mean, that's a set piece. That's a different situation. It's just everybody's up in there in the set pieces. Alistair dribbles a little too hard, gets taken away by Putnescu. Now Alistair has to try to recover it. Can't do so. Putnescu looking forward for Ricky Bobby, and that's going to be over the net for a goal kick.
Yeah, speaking of up in there, Hollywood's press, absolutely relentless. Look at that.
Here's Miko Rashford. Ooh, good challenge by Horvat, but recovered by Tiki Taka, who fires. And that's going to be another goal kick.
Yeah, Bobby choosing to be generous there and sharing the opportunities. I probably would prefer to see him take that one.
Look, he's only down 1 goal in the Golden Boot race for the SSL Cup that I don't know is an actual thing, but I'm declaring it a thing. So,
of course. And Hollywood do have the away goal lead.
Yes, which is also very important. We are chewing through a lot of clock right now, though. 43rd minute now. Barfoot taking it out to Washburn to Brisky. Brisky to Cortez. Pelletier going across to Oak. You got Zanetti over there in his own zip code. Kicks it past to Alistair. They're across midfield, and now we're back across midfield. Then we're across midfield, and now we're back across midfield. We're going to get there. We're going to get some forward progress. Here's Papadopoulos going deep for Cortez. Cortez keeps it in bounds. Goes back to Pelletier. That's going to be recovered by Papadopoulos. Cortez, open shot, fires, it's in! Isabella Cortez! 2-1 Paris.
Well, I'll be damned. She can shoot. What a shot.
That was placed perfectly in that top left corner. Like, you go 1 more inch left, 1 more inch up, and that's off the bar. And no goal. And that'll take us to the half. A very, very key momentum swing goal there. Right in the final, couple minutes.
Holy smokes, that's only half?
Yeah, it's only half. So I'm glad that Isabel Cortez waited a second though, because my goodness, I had to sneeze in the middle of that. Like, we got the first shot, and then thank God we had like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
but
no, it's been a very well paced game. I'm
yes,
thoroughly entertained.
and this is, I don't think the result that anyone expected coming into this game, but we still have a whole half of football to go.
Yeah,
So.
no, Innisfilly are home. They have the advantage of the home crowd with them. You see many in their jerseys out today. So for them to have a lead, not exactly unexpected, but at the same time, it is Hollywood.
Right. Here's Tucker going back out to Gerard. Gerard going to Valor. Back to Gerard. Pelletier being very close. Cortez playing Valor very close to the vest. Gerard gets a little bit of free room, and that is a head, but not a goal. So let's see how this goes. We have Gerard taking another corner now. 58th minute. This is how they scored their first goal, and that's how they're going to score their second. Ricky Bobby. Barfoot kind of fell over on the defense of the corner. They saved 1 shot, but Ricky Bobby doesn't miss twice.
I think he made 2 saves there. He just couldn't get to the third one. Ricky Bobby's just a little too tall, a little too lanky, and put it in a spot Barfoot couldn't reach. Yep.
I mean, how many saves can you ask your keeper to make in a series of 10 seconds? Like, I don't think you can call Barfoot for that at all. But we're now tied 2-2. You're in the 61st minute. Papadopoulos going back to Horvath, going forward to Pelletier. Pelletier fires into the crowd.
Felt like he was under pressure and kind of rushed that shot.
And now we're just playing out of the back here. We go out deep to Ling Kwai, being trailed by Zanetti. Goes for the cross. Taka's there. Good save by Barfoot, but can't keep it inbound. So we're going to have a corner.
Laying it all on the line for his team there is Corey Barfoot.
Oh, I thought you were making a Kwai joke. The way you said laying, I'm like, ooh, I like that.
Nope, not that one.
Here's Brinsky on the corner, looking far post, cleared out by Spacjaro. Excuse me.
Captain Spacjaro.
Captain Spacjaro, excuse me again. Taka with the cross. Bobby heads it over the net. Bobby now tied for the Golden Boot in the SSL Cup with 6. That's his 6th goal of the tournament. Taka it's going to be headed away, but recovered by Hollywood by taking it around the box. Goes for Ricky Bobby, but that's going to be saved again. And now time is starting to run out in this game. 74th minute.
It's been a long time since we've seen Ricky Bobby at the tip of this Hollywood attack. As of late, we've seen him employed in the attacking midfield or on the right-hand side of the attack. But today he's at the spear, and he looks good. I miss this sort of...
Papadopoulos off of McAllister! And it's offside! Oh,
Yeah.
those lines are close.
I do think that he was pretty clear enough, and that maybe someone had come close to playing him on, but they got it right that time.
Oh, goodness. So here we go. Gerard. Ooh, good block by Oak, but recovered by Valor. Fires, saved by Barfoot. Roughly 10 minutes left in this one. Gerard on the corner. We look near for Kwai, far for Bobby. Where is he going? He's going mid. And that'll be cleared by Snooks, recovered by Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos going up the side here. All the way at the back line, over to Oak, while Papadopoulos tries to get himself set up for a potential shot. Here's Horvat going way back to Snooks, who goes way back to Barfoot. We have a bit of a reset here. Cortez going over to Brisky. Brisky in front of people. Taka catches up, but Brisky's able to get across. This is going to be recovered by Horvat. Forward to Oak, who fires, and it's over the net. Alrighty. 87th minute now. Hollywood holding on to this ball in the back. They go back to their keeper, Sterling. Over to Costanza, back to Jarrow. Playing a little bit of triangle over here. Papadopoulos now getting in the middle of it, saying, okay, I'm tired of your triangle game here. Let's move along to something else. Gerard takes it up the side, looking for Tiki-Taka. Tiki-Taka at the back line, looking for Ricky Bobby. Fires, saved by Barfoot.
Playing a dangerous game, R.S. Perry. Yes, you do not want Hollywood to kill off the time on the clock. At the same time,
here's Leonidas Papadopoulos. Fires, saved by Sterling.
You need Hollywood to give you the ball so you can do something like that.
89th minute now. Brisky to take this corner. Goes near for Cortez. Nothing doing, but recovers the ball after it's headed away. We get it to Washburn over the Snooks. That's all we're going to get to see of that. Only 1 minute of stoppage time in this second half. Gerard with the throw to Taka over to Valor, who goes for Bobby but overshoots him. Barfoot rolls out. We are now officially in stoppage time. What will more than likely be the final minute of this game. And boy, has this one been a thriller. Here's Papadopoulos. Ooh, tripped by Putnesco. No foul called.
I actually thought he got the ball there.
Okay.
Looked like a good tackle to me.
All right. Well, you know, it's... I see someone slide. I see someone go down. I immediately go, ooh, there was no foul called. But... about 20 seconds to go in this one. Doward Putnesco looking for Tiki-Taka. Maybe one more shot to Ricky Bobby. Here's Rashford. Miko Rashford in the 91st minute in stoppage time. Puts a very critical third goal up for Hollywood.
And you have to say it feels a little bit earned, but also that Perry had been a little hard done by. Well worked by Hollywood, there's no denying that, but AS Perry have played very well to this point in this match.
And that's not only a critical leading goal that puts them ahead in the aggregate, but that's a very critical third away goal.
What that means is AS Perry are headed to Hollywood, where they will need at least 2.
Yeah, they'll need to win by 2. Or win by 1 in a 4-3 affair, which would, you know, would be very interesting. But you're probably looking at needing to win by 2.
I do not recall the last time Hollywood gave up 4 goals. If ever.
I feel like I remember. I feel like I remember this. I think I was on the cast, actually. I think it was last year's Cup. I remember there was one game where they were absolutely shocked by somebody.
So?
I think it was like, might have been. I feel like it was like the last game of the group stage. Do we have that in the? Do we have last year's schedule in the index still? Let me go look while we're between games here. But yeah, that was still. If you're Paris, you come out of that game. That was still a heck of a game.
Yeah, they got 2 past Hollywood, and it was a within 1 sort of match. So definitely for AS some positives to take away from that. Yes, they need 2 goals, but at the same time, they only need 2 goals, and
Right.
that they already scored 2 today, so they've proven they can do it.
Yep, that was it. It was quarterfinal leg 2 last year versus Tokyo. They got shut out 4-0. So,
How could I forget that? Wow.
I believe that was a me and Val cast. I remember that. That was a crazy game. Anywho, we're gonna move on to our third game of the day. This is Inter London versus Catalunya. Inter London coming in. You could look at this as an easy, D2 versus D1 team. But remember, Inter London was just up in D1 last season. So they're not your average D2 team. They're no slouch.
Yes.
Catalunya is still probably favored, though.
Yes, and of course, Central London have to never be underestimated when they are playing in the Boris Johnson Party Dome.
Boris Johnson Party Dome! So here's Rising. Ooh, the floor heads it away. Catalunya playing in the typical red and yellow stripes. In London playing in the black and blue. Here's Busquets going back to Rising. We're going to just kind of stick around on the box, and that's going to be an offside for Mojo Rising, who is also presently tied for the Golden Boot lead with 6 goals this tournament so far. So
he's really kicked it on this season, this cup especially. He's always been a big performer for Catalunya.
Before the Jerry, it's Jerry on the assist from Fall on the floor.
And a very quick strike from Inter London.
It's 1-0 Inter London.
We're getting a lot of quick goals.
They move the ball all the way across the field, and then DeFleur sets up Jerry perfectly right in front of the goal. And it's 1-0. We're going to have a tight offside. I feel like every goal I have ever watched of Jerry has had a tight offside. Man just does not know how to stay onside.
Well, he's got the speed to break that offside trap, and you see it happen there.
Jerry looking for K. Clements, but it's going to be taken out. Vins clears it away. Here's Dimitrov on the throw-in. Jerry gets around Yarvinen, goes to Clements. K. Clements fires, and that's a goal for K. Clements. The second of the game for Inter London.
Goal number 14 on the year for the American forward.
Jerry just gets around Yarvinen. Clements has an open enough shot, threads the needle. And Catalunya finds himself in a quick hole.
Yeah, a bit of a shocker for Catalunya to open up. They're playing in the 4-2-3-1 today. It's not a formation which they are unfamiliar with, but Inter London's familiarity in their 4-4-2 narrow diamond has led to a very early 2-0 lead.
Good save by Yaboa off the great shot by Vins. And now I think the tempo is kind of slowed down a little bit. We're entering the 21st minute. Here's Vins off the corner. It's going to be headed away. Recovered by Busquets. And we go back to Vins. Busquets goes over the Vins again. Looking for McFlopface right outside the box. Blocked by Dimitrov. Millar's going to try to get it up to it. Outpaces. Gets it to Jerry. Jerry slide by Yarvinen. Clean slide. That's all we'll get to see for the moment.
Well, after a very quick start, we are zooming.
Yeah, we are just having nothing going here. Here is Jerry on the corner. That'll be headed away by Fist, recovered by Dogwood Maple. Dogwood Maple takes it up the side, but has his pocket picked by Dimitrov, gets it over to Donnarumma. Donnarumma goes forward to Tatayori. Mueller playing hurt. Just something to note while we see it. Clements goes back to the floor, who looks for the cross, headed away by Fist. It looked like he was looking for Jerry. But Fist wins that header battle before it could even get close to him. Here's Jore and Rising just kind of fighting for the ball here. 38th minute, JJ Akocha going up the sideline. Goes back looking for Yarvinen, finds him. Over to Mojo Rising, to Mueller. Back to McFlopface, over to Vins. To Busquets, to McFlopface, trying to find an open lane that he can shoot. Dogwood Maple fires and scores! And it's now only 2-1 Inter London.
Very well held ball here from Catalunya, and they show their ball possession skills here just a little bit. You see them drag the Inter London defense, who are very compact. They just kind of drag them out of place by holding the ball a little bit longer than you would expect them to.
Right. So here's Pinkman going forward, looking for K. Clements, but overshoots a little bit. Gunnarsson there to take the ball and not even give Clements a chance to make that shot. Here's Vins going out, but it's going to be intercepted, taken by McGurk. Looking for Clements again. Ooh! Gunnarsson falls on it. It looked like Clements almost kicked Gunnarsson in the face.
Yeah, definitely a race, and Gunnarsson did win out pretty cleanly there.
So cleared out, but headed back in. Here's Pinkman looking for Jerry. Jerry fires, saved by Gunnarsson. Into London applying a lot of pressure.
Gunnarsson with the hot hands, though.
Ooh, that's going to be over, and we're going to have another corner kick.
Another save from Gunnarsson.
As we approach the 40-minute mark. And that's, ooh, that almost got through.
Cleared off the line nearly.
Oh, boy. Here's Dogwood Maple going towards the back. Goes for the cross. But Ruma not having any of that. Clears it out. Into London trying to get it out of their zone. And now we're just going to fly by here. We're in the 45th minute. Stoppage time amount has not been called yet. Here's Yarvinen going over to Mojo Rising, taking it towards the back corner. Goes for the cross. Mueller gets it outside the box. Goes back to Vins. Dogwood Maple, Yarvinen, Akocha, JJ Akocha, saved by Yaboa.
2 minutes of stoppage time now.
Mm-hmm.
And there it goes.
Yep, that'll take us to the half. With Inter London currently holding a 2-1 lead. And look at that, 6 shots to 6 shots, 4 on target to 4 on target. But Inter London's converted 2 to Catalunya's 1.
I think the XG chart told or tells a story, and that is that Inter London struck very quickly, very early, and it was Catalunya who struck kind of later on towards the end of that half, right?
Right.
And in the middle, the two really didn't do too much.
I'm hearing reports from our guys down on the sideline that we may be seeing some substitutions coming in for one of the teams coming out of the half.
Yeah, you mentioned it was Michael Mueller who was injured. He is coming off of the pitch, and it'll be Kevin De Bruyne coming in to replace him.
Right. He was hobbling a little bit going into the locker room. We do have Greedo also coming in. I didn't quite catch who they were coming out or coming in for, I should say. But
pretty sure it's Floppy McFlopface on that right-hand side.
Fall on the floor, going over to Clement. Looking for the floor again. The floor, open shot. But it's over the net, and that's a goal kick. Oh, yeah, there it is. McFawface coming in for Greedo. Gunderson rolls it out to Juliusson. Oh, boy. Busquets over to Okocha. JJ Okocha trying to even up the score here. Gets it to Dogwood Maple. No, it's going to be slid at by Donnarumma, and they'll clear it out.
That's a very dangerous pass to be playing in front of JJ Okocha.
Yeah. Definitely for sure. 59-minute mark.
I can't believe we've made it this far in this match without saying our favorite phrase.
Oh, about away goals?
Yes, that one goal from Catalunya, that is an away goal. Yes.
Some would say it is worth extra. It's not, but some would say.
Not yet, it's not. But if they can find another one.
Yeah. Jerry going out to the floor with the cross, looking for McGurk, and that's headed over the net.
Of course, London will be looking to capitalize on their home field advantage. Like one here.
Here's Millar over to Pinkman. Ooh, McGurk bounces it off of Rising. It's going to be intercepted, taken by Greedo. Good slide by Dimitrov. Gets it over to Ruma, going forward to K. Clement. Open field in front of Clement. Clement chips the keeper, and it's in! K. Clement!
Get that man some salsa! Thanks, man.
Goodness.
What a chip from K. Clement here. What a pass from Tata Yore.
I mean, I believe it is Sock who said to me that it feels like just every game it's just guaranteed to be a double for K. Clements. And living up to that again. Oh, no, we have an injury on the field. As Mojo Rising for Catalunya has gone down, we will see who will be coming in to replace Rising.
Yeah, I believe that is why we only have 2 subs, and that is in the unfortunate situation of injury. In this case, the third sub being Jackson Clark, being used to plug the gap in attacking midfield.
Yeah. So here is Ruma over to Dimitrov. Back to Ruma. And here's Clement. Fires, looking for that hat trick, but turned aside by Gunnarsson. Going to have a corner kick here, 67th minute. Jerry going across. It is headed away. Pinkman with the recovery. Gets it over to Donnarumma. Over to Yore, to Millar. Back to Ruma. Ruma going forward for Jerry, but no. It's intercepted by Catalunya. And here's Dives in a lot, going forward to the floor, intercepted by Vince. Vince charging up the field, gets it to JJ Okocha. Okocha goes for the cross to Dogwood Maple, fired, saved, stays in bounds. Greedo with the recovery. Dimitrov just swats away the shot like it's a fly, and then clears it out. Throw in here, 74th minute, gets it over to Järvinen. Järvinen takes it into the box, fires, saved by Yeboah.
And Catalunya have certainly shown up with their fans. You see them behind the stand there.
Yeah. 83rd minute, throw in by Dimitrov over to McGurk. Dimitrov trying to go deep for Clements, but it's headed away by Juliusson, but recovered by Inter London. Here's Walter Pinkman going for K. Clements, fires, blocked by Juliusson.
Yeah. K. Clement trying to go onto the far side, go across the body from Gunnarsson, catch her off guard instead of going shorthand, and Juliusson caught him off guard instead.
Yeah, here's Jerry with the fire. It goes over the bar.
That's what we
Kicks
call
of
a
power,
moonshot.
everybody. Yeah, kicks of power, everybody. Yore going to McGurk to Jerry. Jerry being surrounded by Järvinen and Fisk. Tries to go back to McGurk, but the pass is just a little bit off. Ends up at the feet of Catalunya. Cleared out, recovered by Ruma. 88th minute. As we cross the 88-minute mark, I should say. Yore going forward to Clements, over to Pinkman. Going No. Wade Collins picks it up, though. Goes back, and that save! What a save by Gunnarsson!
What a goalkeeping battle it's been between Tony Yeboah and Alexander Gunnarsson. Love to see it.
3 minutes of stoppage time, so this should be the final minute of this game. Juliusson going deep for JJ Okocha, trying to be marked by Fall on the floor. It's headed away by dives in a lot, recovered by Jerry, who's trying to take a pass midfield. Does. Goes back to Dimitrov. Dimitrov goes back to Millar, forward. To Pinkman, to Yore. Trying to find Jerry, but Yarvinen outpaces Jerry. Tries to clear it out, but it's recovered by Inter London again. Back on their attacking side of the field. Here's Tata Yore. We have hit the 93rd minute, and that's going to be it. The final whistle is blown. And Inter London takes a 3-1 victory over Catalunya at the Boris Johnson Party Dome.
Yeah, that home field advantage really came in handy for Inter London. Though I will say they did look the better of the two teams. I think that the statistics would reflect that as well.
Yeah. So, oh boy, what a game. And you have to wonder if the game goes a little bit different if Catalunya doesn't have the two injuries. But, you know, it's just unfortunately how it goes sometimes. But they got the key away goal. They'll just have to win by 2. A 2-0 win at home will do it. So,
well, it's certainly not impossible of an ask for Catalunya. They go home, and they've done that very many times at home, winning 2 or more goals. And
okay.
We move on to our last game of the day.
Yes, our final game of the day, Tokyo versus Cairo City. A Division 1 matchup here. Tokyo wearing their salmon uniforms. Cairo wearing the yellow. So, normally I'm one of those people that doesn't really look at, like, yeah, when I look at a color, I don't really see shades. I just say that's blue, that's yellow. But I've gone on record as saying Tokyo is the team that has made me learn what the color salmon is.
Yes, because papaya orange doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Well, I made the mistake once of trying to give like orange or a general color just based off of, you know, what they have next to their abbreviation, the score bug, and I was very quickly corrected. Oh, that Sky Rise off the set piece. Speaking of Tokyo, they go up 1-0 over Cairo. And that'll put Sky Rise at the front of the Golden Boot race, his 7th goal of the tournament.
I think it's a little strange we call it the Golden Boot. If Sky Rise does wind up winning, I think we should rename it the Golden Forehead.
So Visser with the throw-in. Oh, that is a dangerous pass when you're that far out of goal, Rube, but all right. Here's Kaido to Nessie.
That's no punish, no punish.
Yeah, no punish. Still dangerous. Does not change the fact that it was dangerous, but no punish. So that's Ask Jeeves going for the pass. Remember, Ask Jeeves, the official search engine of the SSL. Hashtag not sponsored. That's going to be a cross, but saved by the Heretic. Because in a world where you could have Google, DuckDuckGo, or Bing, why would you want to go to any of those when you can Ask Jeeves?
I think it's because Jeeves often doesn't respond.
Sarah, you're ruining the pitch.
Well, no, that'd be the Ask Jeeves. He's got cleats on.
Touche. Yannick Visser. Kaido with the header saved by the Heretic. I was not ready for that. That was a good comeback. All right, 28th minute off the free kick, headed away, but picked up by Touchette, who will go back to Versetti. They go inside. Here's Rise again. Sky Rise.
Okay.
Never mind. How close?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's a little hilariously offside, so you know who's counting. But is that a 4-3-3? It looks like Cairo is playing in.
Both of them are playing a 4-3-3 today.
Is Visser? Ooh, good tip away by the Heretic. Here's Nessie on the corner. That's going to be headed, but out of play for a goal kick. Oh, goodness gracious.
Finally, a break in the action in the match, but a lot of it going Tokyo's way so far. Only really one opportunity going to Cairo.
We saw 11 shots to 1 so far. Rise just running around like a man possessed trying to get the interception on that triangle pass. They do eventually get there. We have Kaido going back up the field again, trying to get around Jeeves. And we go back to Asagi, back to Kaido, to Nessie. Fires off of Laudrup's face. That'll be the end of that.
Oh, it's Rise up top again.
Yeah.
Last time I'd seen him, I had asked when the last time we would see him play up front again is, and the answer is lately. Last couple matches.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I said, when you're the golden boot leader, you know, sometimes it just makes sense to throw them up there. And here's Kaido. Kaido fires. That's a very interesting halftime whistle. All right.
I think the shot counts?
I don't know. They blew the whistle before it was picked up. I think the refs have money on Cairo today.
Well, they'll be plenty disappointed with what they just saw.
But, all right, so that'll take us to the half. We'll see if we have any substitutions coming in for either team, as we have a 1-0 lead for Tokyo going into this second half. It does not look like we have any substitutions, so away we go in half number 2 of this final game of the first leg of the quarterfinals.
At the Nintendo.
At the Nintendo. That's a booming pass that's just going to roll out of bounds. Here's Ask Jeeves on the throw-in. Jeeves going deep out, but it's going to be intercepted. But Cairo makes the recovery. Here's Visser with another interception. Going towards the box. Goes back to Hayden. Versetti to Touchette. Back to Versetti to Asagi to Rise. Going forward to Asagi again. Visser all by himself, but misses. Misses, the net goes too narrow.
It was a really good look by Visser. I do feel like he rushed it just a little bit. If he held the ball, he would have had the keeper beat. But alas, a missed opportunity for Tokyo.
All right. And now the second half starting to just zoom by a little bit. All right, Nessie on the corner, headed. Ooh, that almost went in, but the Heretic got his hands on it. Nessie goes back to Rupp, and the Heretic on it again. The Heretic up to the challenge today, with the exception of the one time he wasn't. But besides that one time, up to the challenge. Nessie on the corner. It's going to be headed away by Jones. We get it back to Kaido. Tokyo back on the attack, kicks it off of Jeeves, stays inbound. Malachi Black tries to clear it out, but Asagi picks it up, passes it right to Jeeves, who I don't know if you know is wearing a different color shirt than you.
Yeah, Black tried to clear that out with his head. Maybe should have used his head to clear it out with his feet.
Yeah. Here's Nessie over to Asagi. Back to Nessie to Rupp. Back to Asagi. Trying to get around Ketchup Noodle at the back line. Noodle tries to take the ball. Asagi makes the cross. Heretic went down, but not punished for it. Here's Nessie on the cross, headed away. Powdered Toastman going to try to chase it down, but it looks like Torres got to it first.
I can't remember when the last time I've seen someone get called for offensive goalie interference.
Here's Kaido going to the back line. Over to Asagi again. They're going all the way back to Versetti. To Shet to Nessie. Nessie PK fires it in! And that is a goal as the Heretic just kind of falls to his knees on the slow shot by Nessie. And that's 2-0 Tokyo.
The sim has not been kind to goalkeepers today.
Well, nobody had the goalkeeper game just last game. But, man.
I think game 1 had a pretty... One you'd like to forget as well. It's been a weird sim for goalkeepers, unfortunately.
I mean, just in D1 yesterday, we had an own goal, so that was something. But all right, here we go again. 85th minute. Here's Kaido going over to Touchette. Going back to Nessie. And Ness just kind of kicks it off of someone's face. And that'll be a corner kick. Nessie on the corner, headed away. But recovered by Tokyo. Ness goes for the cross. The Heretic is down again. But again, not punished. That'll be headed away, picked up by Ketchup Noodle, who's taking it across midfield. Versetti trying to get in the way. We get over to Laudrup to ask Jeeves. Jeeves taking it up the field. Over to Bjorkus, over to Jeeves again at the back line. Oh, hey, Rube, you're a player in this game. I feel like I haven't seen you in a bit. Here's Kaido taking it up the sideline. Asagi up the middle, gets past everybody, fires off of the Heretic. And that's going to be a corner kick. Be taken by Ness. And that will be headed away by Bjorkus. Ness picks it back up, however, goes back towards the inside, back to Versetti, over to Asagi. Asagi goes back to Ness. Ness takes it towards the back to Asagi again. Back to Ness. Ooh, pushed. Yep. Free kick. Asagi headed by Powdered Toastman. With the goal to put Tokyo up 3-0.
A little interesting piece of trivia here. Powdered Toastman, formerly a Cairo defender.
Ooh.
Comes back to hunt his old team.
Those lines are close.
Almost rave-like.
I haven't seen a good rave line this season yet.
They don't come as often as we thought they did.
Yeah. Here's Ketchup Noodle going for the cross, but headed away. If you're Cairo here, you just want to try to get a point on the board here. Try to get an away goal, because those are so very important in these two-legged races here.
It's certainly not over.
Here's Franco Torres, saved by Rube.
It would be a lot closer if something like that went in.
Here's Ketchup Noodle. Will they be looking short, medium, or far? We're going medium. Headed away by Rupp, but recovered by Jeeves. I don't know what happened there.
It's offside.
Offside. How much stoppage time do we have in 2 minutes?
No minutes, actually. We're end of it.
I think that's gonna actually do it. No, we're not calling it. Okay, now we're calling it. All right, so that was a very, very good, commanding win for Tokyo, 3-0. 32 shots to 3.
Yeah, a clinical win from Tokyo. There's no really other way of putting it. They did everything they needed to do and more this match.
Yeah, Nessie with the 10.0 rating.
Yeah, and to his credit, Alex the Hurricane did everything he could to keep his team in it. Unfortunately, Tokyo just unable to convert. You see Hunter Jones on the right-hand side on a 5.9. Franco Torres up top with a 5.9. It was just a rough game up top for the attack in Cairo. I'm hoping,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're hoping they'll have more luck when they go home.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get any luck on the second half. But like I said, with no away goals, like they're either going to have to clean sheet them 3-0 and go to pens, or they're going to have to win by 4. Like,
yeah, it's what they would call squeaky bum time for Cairo. They gotta sit down and really put their minds on it.
it's what we call an unenviable situation.
Yeah, they've got a lot of work to do.
But that is going to take us to the end of this game day. If you stuck it out for all 4 games with us, I very much appreciate it. I hope you had just as good of a time as we did. There was some hooting and hollering and some disallowed goals, which always get my goat. And yeah, good times. But Sarah, it's been so nice to cast with you again. It was so nice.
Thank you.
Until next time, until the second leg of the quarterfinals, as always, I've been Xenlos.
And I'm TBC.
And I hope you all have a fantastic night.
Good night.